Hello, good morning, everybody. Today is Wednesday, February 26, 2025. Thank you all for joining me today. My name is Carrie Ritchie. I'm a Stampin' Up! Demonstrator, and I'm gonna make some cards for y'all today, show you some fun paper crafting tips. So just let me make sure I'm recording. Facebook will be, let's see, videos that are older than 30 days. So I'm going to be uploading them to my YouTube. It's off and it's on. Anyway, let me go ahead and share with y'all. The mini catalog is going strong. There are all kinds of fabulous things in here. Paper, stamps, inks, dies, all kinds of cool stuff. Choose a free celebration item, which is the Bloom Impressions Designer Series paper. And then I wanted to let you know, everything in here, if you spend $60 or $120, you get an item out of here for free. The celebration, it ends based to additional items that you can choose from, not just the Stampin' Up! Catalog, mini celebration catalog, but also these items here. And then I wanted to tell you about my classes coming up for March. I've got my card class and Stamp-A-Stack on Friday, March 21st at 10 a.m. at my house in Waxahachie, Texas. Sorry, I'm putting this stuff up. Make sure I've got it. And you can either take the 4-card class for $15, or they're free with a $20 order, or you can take the 20-card class for $35 or only $15 with a minimum order. Or you can get it to go and I can ship it to you, or you can pick it up from my house and borrow the class supplies tub for a day. And then also I'll be having an evening card class, usually the third Thursday of every month. And in March, it will be Thursday, March 27th at 7 p.m. Tomorrow night, I've got a class on it's the Fun Folds with the terrific Toadstools bundle, and it's going to be a lot of fun. I've got a couple ladies coming to that. We're going to have a good time. And then Paper Pumpkin for March is Daisy Daydream. It's a really pretty set with a pretty box, and it comes with an additional free stamp set. You can add on these dies, so get those while you can. Also, Paper Pumpkin, the website, will be closing down on March 10th, and it will be moving over to the regular Stampin' Up! Website, and you'll be able to purchase subscriptions and all of that through the regular website. They're kind of updating things on the website, making it easier for us to find things. So that happens March 10th. Also, during celebration, I forgot to say this, if you have a $300 order, you get an additional $30 for free beyond the regular host benefits. And then the starter kit, this is a great time to get the starter kit. It is normally $125 worth of products for only $99 plus. So you get $155 of whatever you want for only $99 plus tax. And regals or settles. It's 20% discount, at least through, I think it's June, would be the end of the full quarter. Okay. Let's make sure we're going here. So before we get started on our cards, I wanted to share with you, also cards, if you spend $50, you get 4 free handmade cards and a free embellishment. And because of my awesome paper holder that Rhonda Wade shared, and I shared last week, really sweet ladies told me about another thing that you can do with this paper, or just regular basic white paper, and it's a ribbon tamer. And so she didn't remember where she found it, so I Googled it, and Brenda Quintana's name came up, and she recently shared this, and I thought it was the coolest thing. You know how your ribbon is, it gets loose and it's all over, it rolls in your drawer or on your desk, and it's, you have to wind it back up, or you drop it on the floor and the whole thing unwinds. And anyway, this is a ribbon tamer, and it holds your ribbon in place from unwinding. You drop it and it holds it there. It's the coolest thing. So there are 3 different sizes. These were all the so the 3 different sizes is for a 1/2 inch wide spool, and that would be for really thin ribbon normally. This one is a wider spool. It's 5/8 inch wide spool. And you can either like use a hole punch if it's a thin ribbon, or I found an old punch in my retired stash of punches from Stampin' Up! Way back when that makes this design. And so this is for the 5/8 inch wide spool. And then this is the 3/4 inch wide spool. So I wanted to show how to make just these are the main Stampin' Up! Sizes of ribbons. And so I've got directions for all 3 of these. And I'll share the measurements, but you can go to Brenda Quintana and ask, sign up for her newsletter and get directions, or I can send it to you. Just let me know. But I wanted to show the main one that is the 5/8 inch wide spool. That's the one I use the most. And I like keeping these in my little holder up there. But I just wanted to share. You can use this with basic white cardstock or the thick, but I had pieces left over from the card holder that I made last week. So I decided to use some of that. So let me put the dimensions here. So I'm just gonna make one of the 5/8 inch roll, but you can get the measurements here if you want to. So we're gonna start out, and I'm gonna take out my cutter because I don't wanna accidentally cut it. We'll just set that there for a second. I'm just gonna score it. So 1/2 inch. In fact, if you have a whole piece of basic white, cut down to 5 1/4 time, and then just cut them into 1/2 inch increments. So we'll just start with this one, and it is at 1 3/8. We'll score that, and then again at 2 inches, and then at 3 1/4. And 3 7/8. And then we will turn it this way and just cut it at 1/2 inch marks. So you can get 4 out of this one. So you can make a bunch of these and save them for when you get the new ribbon. And also you can reuse them, but I figured I've done all of my ribbon that I've got currently right now, so I'm just going to show y'all on a retired ribbon that I have, and this is the 5/8 inch spool. So what you do is you want to fold it on the marks, and then you're going to take, let's see, are those are the same. So we're going to take one of these little spots and just mark it with a pencil where you want the punch shape to come out, and then you can just take your punch, and you can use whatever you have to make this, whether if it needs to be longer, if it's a wider roll, you can just do it a couple times. But I know Brenda said that she got her punch on Amazon, so you can do that if you don't have a current one. So then we're just going to slide this part through here and fold that on the top, and we'll put adhesive on this side, and that will hold it. Oh, look who else is here. I haven't been watching my comments. Hey Carol, hey Ware. Thanks for joining me, you ladies. How are y'all? I get to see Cindy tomorrow night. She's coming to my class. Yay, Cindy. And you can feed your ribbon through there however you want to do it, but I've got my take your pick tool here. I can just poke it through and grab that, and voila. And it spins around here, so you can move it if you need to read any of the measurements or anything about the ribbon. But isn't that the coolest thing? I just love it. Anyway, there's the measurements for that if you want to make that. And the cards that we didn't make cards last week. We made the Designer Series 6x6 paper holder. If you didn't see that, it's amazing. You can go. Sorry, was not showing the adhesive on there, so I'm going to just show. Where is the one that I've got? I just stuck it here. Okay, so just so you can see the bottom of it, I So then when you peel that off and wrap it around, it will stick to the front and to the back. And then you can just put one of your 6x6 paper holders on the back to decorate that up. So, okay. So anyway, since we didn't have cards, I just chose a few pretty cards from my stash for the winner, and I drew the names, and Miss Tammy Guild is the winner of the cards. So I will, I need your address, Tammy. I need to send these to you. I don't think I have your address. So congratulations, Tammy. And let's go ahead and get started. We're gonna use the beautiful butterflies today. Mostly do all kinds of cool stuff. I guess I could show some of my other cards I've made. Oh, they're all out in my entryway. I've got them hanging on one of my displays, but they are fun and fabulous. So let's go ahead and get started. Some of these cards we made at my class on Friday, my card class. So I've got all these pieces right here. This is what we're going to use to make it. So we're going to start with a piece of pumpkin pie. Sorry, 5.5 by 8.5. And I've cut a piece of basic white 4 by 5 1/4 so it can go on the inside. So just adhere that to be able to write on and read it a little bit better. And then we've got the designer series paper. So this you can get free with a $60 order. The celebration paper is called Bloom Impressions. And look at how fabulous this is. With this cloud one, I made the butterfly display. I think I shared that with y'all a couple weeks ago. But the papers are so pretty, so fabulous that I just had to share this paper. And you can only get it until Friday. It's only available until Friday, and then celebration ends and the beautiful paper goes away. So get it while you can. So I've cut this piece of designer series paper. It is, let me see, 4 by 5 1/4. Oh, we're not putting that on yet. Oop, 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 I almost messed it up. Okay, let's put our stuff right here for a second while we do our design. So I've got our butterfly here. We'll just set that aside, and we're gonna stamp our words. So I'm gonna put it at a diagonal and using Shy Shamrock. Oh, are y'all gonna have a girls' weekend? How fun, where? Carol, I bet y'all have so much fun together. I bet y'all have a great time. So we've got May All Your Wishes Come True. This is from the Unbounded Love stamp set. These have got great words, 25 different sets of words. And so we're using this, and we're also using, I'm trying to find it. You're a true blessing. Oh, it's right there. You're a true blessing we're going to use on the next card. And then a different stamp set for the last one. But we've got the May All Your Wishes Unbounded Love. What we're going to do, put our adhesive on here. Close up our ink pad so we don't get green ink on everything. And we're going to put this just on the front, close to the top, but not too close. And just centered there. And we're gonna wrap this around. We've done this design before, it's been a minute, but we'll go ahead and do this. So we're gonna start with this piece, and it's gonna go like that. So I want adhesive on that much of it. And make sure we wipe off all the extra adhesive. So we're just gonna butt that up to the edge of this. Make sure I'm on camera. And we'll go to this edge, and then we're gonna cut that off with our paper snips. And then we'll get another piece of, this is the, let's see, how much adhesive do I need on that to there? Shy Shamrock paper, so pretty. It's just spring green. I'm ready for the grass one. And that one needs a lot more adhesive because it's a longer strip. Whoops. Okay. And we will have y'all gotten a chance to spend time with your grandbabies lately, huh? I did last night. I kept my grandbabies Monday night, or the girls, I kept the girls while Harrison had baseball practice, and then he had practice again last night. So I ended up going to the practice because it was right here in Waxahachie, and it was fun watching him play. So that's all our Shy Shamrock. So then we're going to start with our fresh freesia. So line this up here. Oh, a whole week. Oh, that's awesome. There's nothing like stamping with your friends, right? Oh, friends, how did y'all meet? Debbie Sire, my friend that introduced me to Stampin' Up! Way back when. This one's too short. No, it's perfect. Look at that. Perfect. Lives in Missouri, and I'm here in Texas, and we don't get together as often as I'd like, but in fact, I haven't seen her in a long time. She has grandbabies, so now, you know, priorities, right? And I haven't been up there in several years, but when we get together, we have fun. Okay, and we need adhesive on there. This is kind of weird. I'm going backwards on this, but this is just a fun way to add a little something to your cards. You can do whatever colors you have in your designer series paper, or like these don't have those colors in them, but I just thought they'd be fun. So, okay, and this one, almost done. So you want to make sure when you're making this card that you don't adhere it to any of the layers until you cut off all the edges. So you just want to have this all base, and looks like spring. A little bit of adhesive just down the center so that it can kind of pop up here. And I wanted to put the embellishments with the green and the purple, and so I found two different sets of embellishments. So these are the Purple Fine Shimmer Gems. Use some of those purple ones, and then these are the Tinsel Gems 4-pack. So I use the green in there, and we'll just use our take your pick tool to grab our pieces. It's nice to have self-adhesive embellishments because you don't have to mess with glue. You just stick them on. Hard to see on the video, but there is so this is probably the longest card, but it was, you know, it was not hard. It just took a minute. So one down, and now we're moving on to pink. Got all the pieces here. So I've cut a piece of card base 5.5 by 8.5. This is pretty in pink. I love this color. I wish it was a core color. It's an in color that lasts a little bit. And I cut this 1 inch by 4 1/4, so it would go across the front. And we will just adhere this. Make sure I get plenty of adhesive. adhesive for that to stick. And to find the center of this, I'm probably off camera here, but I'm gonna find the center of my paper, and can you see that? Just put that on the center there. So we've got that, and then I've cut, and I've cut the Melon Mambo 3 by 4 1/4, and then I die cut the butterflies out of there, and we're not gonna, you know, see this piece, it'll get covered up. And then the designer paper I cut 2 3/4 by 4, sorry. And we'll adhere this. And just have a little mat, but this paper is so pretty with these flowers. I don't know which way I like it. And then we're just gonna put some mini dimensionals or the edges here. And appreciate it. Cut with the Unbounded Love dies. There's awesome labels in the set, and some leaves and flowers, and just some grounded Mambo. You are a true blessing. And just every share and comment that you do helps grow my business, so thank you for that. I appreciate you sharing. And we're just gonna put this in the center, and then we need to add our butterflies, so we'll put our adhesive. So I die cut these out of the body, out of Pretty in Pink, and then the butterfly wings in Melon Mambo. Oh. Okay. And I'm just gonna take the bone folder and curl these up. I love these little butterflies. They make me happy. So pretty. And put this one together. That's a really, I think I did it on the, I put the adhesive on the wrong side. Is there another butterfly body? I think there is. I'm gonna use a different one because I put the adhesive on the wrong side of that one. It looks kind of tacky. Okay. And put that, and then of course we need some rhinestones. So I've got the basic rhinestone basic jewels, and a little bit. I used to use these all the time. I don't use them as much, but they go with everything. So ta-da, card number 2. And then I love this. I love that paper, so pretty. Okay, card number 3 is purple for all our purple lovers out there. So we've got some basic white, 5.5 by 8.5. And then I cut a piece of Blackberry Bliss, and it is cut 4 1/8 by 5 3/8. And then I've got, sorry, I can't see my card here. Series paper is card base. This paper is so pretty. Okay, Okay, so it's just gonna have barely a little mat around it. I love this paper. Makes me happy. Okay, so we're gonna set this aside, and we've got our other pieces here. I have 3/4 by 3 3/4. We'll just set that aside, and then a piece of basic white, cut 2 1/2 by 3 1/2. So we're gonna stamp on here. We're gonna stamp in Fresh Freesia. We've got, actually, you know what? Let's stamp the words first so that we know where we are. This is in Blackberry Bliss, and this is the stamps that we're using for this. You Are Beautiful. So we're using You Are Beautiful, and then this little flower berries, leaves and berries. So we're going to ink this up in Blackberry Bliss and Blackberry Bliss also, which I don't need that many. I just need 2. I was going to do 3, and then it was too much. 2. We're going to stamp it a couple times here. And let's see. Pretty flowers on there. And we will adhere all of this flat on our card. And I was gonna do it just, you know, straight on there like that, and I thought, well, that's kind of boring, so let's just put it on there at an angle. A bit more pop bordered ribbon. We'll add that right there with a glue dot, a mini glue dot. Where's a mini glue dot? Okay. I'll just pick that up and add that. And then I've already colored one butterfly, but we'll color another one. And I've got light Fresh Freesia and light marker and bullet end, the finer tip one. And just color this. And then we've got Petunia Pop. I was going to use Petunia Pop, the light and dark, but the dark was like really dark, and it looked almost like Blackberry Bliss, so I thought, well, let's try Fresh Freesia. So it pulls both of the colors in together. So are y'all team purple or team pink or team yellow? Which card is your favorite? Tell me. Okay. We're going to pop these up. Post and share what you've been making lately. I'd love to see what cards y'all are crafting. Okay, so we'll stick one butterfly there and one, how about right there? And then these are the heart jewels. I can't think of what they're called, but they're little hearts. So we'll pick these up with our take your pick tool, and every card needs a little bling on these 3 cards, right? So yay, we are done. These are the 3 cards. Which one is your favorite? Which one do you like the best? Anyway, thanks for joining me. I hope y'all have a great day, and God bless you. Bye-bye.